Snickers ice cream bars are incredible. So I started to figure out how to make them. And through my journey, I figured out some really cool things. One, you don't even need to use ice cream. You can watch this video and learn how to do it with ice cream, but I'm also going to show you a cool trick to use just a banana to make the Snickers ice cream bar. Number two, instead of just regular caramel, which you're going to learn how to make in this video, you're also going to learn how to make bacon caramel. And the bacon with the chocolate and the caramel just goes crazy. It's amazing. Now number three, which I think is the coolest part of this whole situation, is this might just look like normal flowy chocolate syrup. It's not chocolate syrup. It's actually that magic chocolate hardening stuff. You can make it at home. You only need 2 or 3 ingredients. It is incredible. When you put it on something cold, kind of like how they have on a Dove bar, put it on some ice cream, it's gonna harden and be like this crunchy chocolate shell. We're gonna make this Snickers ice cream bar with bacon caramel. It's gonna blow your mind. Your friends are gonna freak out. Bacon caramel, what is going on? There's bacon everywhere. But it's not too crazy. It actually tastes incredible. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Now the first thing you want to do is cook the bacon. Cook it over medium heat so it doesn't burn. Just let it come up, and this way it's going to release all of its delicious grease, which you're going to use to make the bacon caramel. And just a little cool trick while you're making bacon, if you're bringing it up to temperature and you're finding that the ends are not cooking properly, all you do is just fold it in half. It's kind of a cool thing. It'll help cook the ends. You know, see what I'm just folding it in half and I'm cooking the ends. They're getting cooked. It'll all be cooked. Everyone's going to be happy. You're going to love it. Okay, now I've got that bacon grease. Just strain the bacon grease out. That way you get all the little kibbles and bits out of there. And this, if you just let it sit, it'll become bacon butter, but we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is take a pan and pour about a full cup of sugar and put it over medium-high heat and just keep whisking. You're going to see the sugar is going to start to melt. It's going to melt, it's going to get a little chunky at first, but then it's going to melt and get more liquidy and more liquidy. And this by itself, just this, tastes incredible. You pour it on anything, I promise you that. But just keep stirring it until all of the sugar breaks. And once the sugar breaks, don't stir it anymore. Just give it a quick swish with the pan. And then once that is happening, it's gonna just start to bubble. And right when it starts to bubble, pour in that bacon grease. Boom, give it a quick stir and immediately take it off heat once you give it a quick stir. Take it off heat right now. I took it off a little too late and it burned a little bit. And then just add a little splash of cream, maybe a 1/4 cup, when it's off the heat, and just kind of mix that around and keep mixing it, and you have a delicious caramel sauce. That was it. You could use butter instead of bacon and it would be an amazing caramel without the bacon caramel, but the bacon caramel just is a freak of its own. It's a flavor of its own, it's a freak of its own. I love it. Now this is the cool part. Take a banana, peel the banana, cut the tops off on both sides, cut and cut, and then just start to press with your hands, press it down and start to form like a Snickers shape, right? Like you're forming the Snickers shape. Everyone's gonna be happy. You'll see what I'm gonna do. And once I have the kind of Snickers shape, it's okay if it breaks a little bit because it's gonna freeze. Take a little spoon or something and just scoop out a spot. And this is where all the delicious filling is gonna go. Scoop it and scoop it and scoop it until you get as deep as you can go without it breaking. You obviously don't wanna go more than halfway through, but see, that's about halfway through. Now I could also do this with ice cream. And if you did that, you would just take ice cream, you would take it out, you would form it, and look, I did the same thing. I scooped ice cream out once I kind of formed it in a Snickers shape. So if you want to do ice cream, you can. But anyway, I put the banana in the freezer, so I wanted it to get cold, and then I put the bacon caramel in a squeeze bottle. You don't have to, it just makes it easier. Squeezed it in there, and now I'm adding peanuts and the bacon bits. You do not need to add the bacon bits, but like I want this to be extra bacon all the way through. You could again avoid the bacon, but why would you avoid the bacon? Now to make the magical chocolate sauce, you take some melted coconut butter or coconut oil, same thing, and mix in some chocolate chips. You want to make sure the coconut butter is hot, so once it's already melted, put it in a microwave 45 seconds, and then just drop in the chocolate chips, stir that around. And if you want to get a little extra crazy, my mom found this Redneck Cafe bacon hot chocolate mix, so I'm adding a little bit of that to make it double, triple, quadruple bacon everywhere. So mix that in. And it's gonna look like, once you mix everything in, it's gonna be really nice and thin, and you're gonna be like, well, this isn't gonna harden up, but you will see, once you take this stuff and you let it pour onto your frozen banana Snickers thing, look at this, just watch this, I'm pouring it all over. So watch, as I'm pouring this over, and yes, I could have probably done a better job getting the bottom, but look, you see it's getting hard, you see that? It like starts to melt and then it's like, no, I'm not gonna melt, I'm gonna get hard. And there's probably a better way to do this, I'm sure there's a better way to do it. you know, putting the chocolate down first or whatever, but look what I came out with. Pretty damn good. I'm sure you can figure out a way to make it more smooth, but honestly, this thing tastes so incredible. The chocolate, it's crunchy. We've got the bacon in there, the caramel, the peanuts, and I didn't use ice cream. You could use ice cream, pretty much the same idea that we'd be doing here. You know how to do it. But look, we're gonna eat this thing with the banana. The banana, when it is frozen, turns into just banana ice cream by itself. It is a magical treat. And we are having a good time. We're partying, ooh, we're having a good time. Everybody get down on the dance floor, yeah.